Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a little sit down, chit chat, talk with me video just about the year so far. It's about to be, hold on, it's March 1st. It's March 1st right now. And I want to get into talking about our goals and how we see our first quarter finishing up of the year, how we can be better, what are we feeling we need to work on, things like that, how our February went. So, yeah, I want to talk to y'all about it because I have some things on my chest and I'm going to do my hair while I talk to y'all. So I'm going to give myself a braid out because I really liked how my braid out looked the last time and I want to take some pictures this week. So I need to do something to this hair. Okay, so in order to do the braid out, I'm going to be using foaming mousse from EcoSlay, the Terrasol collection, which is for locks. I was actually gifted this and I'm so happy because it's a plant-based product and I did a braid out on it before and it came out really, really cute. So, girl, February has been overstimulating. There's been a lot going on, a lot of good things though. Like, I've been busy doing this and that. I'll get into it. So it's been overstimulating, but that doesn't mean everything was bad, if that makes sense. So my fiance's birthday was in February. I got to go skiing for the first time in February with some friends. What else happened? Oh, we went to a baby shower out the States. There's a lot of things that have been happening and I feel like I just haven't really been consistent with the things I was consistent with in January. Okay, so to start my hair, I'm not even gonna be nice and neat with it. I'm gonna just section it off and start braiding. Ponytail. Okay. So some examples of things that I haven't been consistent with that I was consistent with in January includes stretching every night before bed. That was something that I wrote in my butterfly effect calendar and I was super motivated to start the year. I was doing it every night and I was like, yeah, like I'm becoming more flexible, which is the goal because I work out a lot and I can become stiff very quick if I'm not stretching and like taking care of my recovery. So, it started off strong. And then in February, I just don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I stretched maybe like the first couple of days and then that was all she wrote. And like a few days sprinkled in here and there, but it wasn't close to as often as I was in January. Um, Something else. Oh, I need rubber bands. Just tie the bottom. Okay, I got some rubber bands to work with, but yeah, stretching was one of them. The next thing I wasn't as consistent with this month is journaling. Do y'all remember? I wrote that in my calendar too. My goal was to journal at least 5 minutes a day per day. And I'm trying to figure out how to be better this month. Because journaling actually really did help a lot with releasing a lot of tension out the body, just releasing all of those built up thoughts that you're constantly thinking about and just releasing them and giving them to God and putting them on paper and then letting it go. And I feel like it also helped hold me accountable with certain things because there would be things throughout the day that I would want to get done, and I would journal about them as the day would go on and be like, okay, Sade, so it is Thursday and it is 5 o'clock. So far, I've done this, this, and that. I want to finish this and this before the day ends. I will come back and report. That's kind of like how I structured my journals, some of them at least. And it would help me to get those things done. So I don't know. I would prioritize writing them at the end of the day, but maybe I need to not make that the case. Because a lot of times I find myself just being too busy at night or just being so tired to where I just want to go to sleep. And maybe I just need to do it whenever I think about it, whether that be in the morning, at night, midday, you know. It doesn't always have to be at a certain time for you to journal, because you can always go back and add to it. If I start in the morning and things happen throughout the day, I can get back to it. And I'm probably guaranteed at that point at least 5 minutes of journaling. But yeah, I want to continue that habit because I feel like it has helped me as far as mentally and emotionally. I hope these braids are turning out right because I can't really see in my camera. Okay, I have a mirror right there. Yeah, that looks good. Um, let's see. Another thing that I haven't been consistent with is actually I'm gonna go get my journal. Got my calendar so I can specifically refer to things. Let's see. Let's go to February. This is what my bingo card looks like. I even started writing out a content calendar for the week because one of my goals was to post at least 3 times a week. And I feel like I've been decent with it, but it did kind of fall off. I'm going to tell y'all the reason. It's kind of embarrassing. But yeah, so I wrote down a content calendar. This sheet is not even a part of the little booklet, but I added it in. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is, the posting. So my skin gets very dry in the summer, and I don't know, this is the first time I've ever had this happen, but I had a cut on the side of my lip, and it turned into like a huge, ugly scab when it started to heal, and I just did not want to show my face on camera. I did not feel I didn't want to present myself in that way. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna wait until this passes and then I'll start recording. But it's just like, damn, it took like 2 weeks and it feels like it took a whole month, but I think it took around like 2.5 weeks to like really clear up and not really look like anything. Like it's mostly healed now, but I hope I don't have anything on my face. It's mostly healed now, but it looked crazy to me, and that kind of shied me away from recording. But it's healed now, so I'm gonna be on my Zoom more often. I hope y'all can forgive me. I'm gonna get back on my content planning for the week. Every Sunday or Monday, I think it was, I would plan my content for the week and then pick a day to batch record so that I have my posting schedule ready for that week. And I want to get back to doing that because that was helping to build my confidence as a content creator, and it just helps me get into a flow of like my work schedule. I don't like to feel scatterbrained or feel like I don't know what I'm doing for the week. So yeah, I really want to get back into that, and it's gonna happen in March. I'm ready. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I damn near did not do a lot of things on this bingo card, and I'm not gonna go through every single one. I'm gonna go through one more, but just know I didn't do most of what was on this bingo card. And I'll tell you how I feel about that in a second. But the last thing we'll talk about that I haven't done in the month of February that I wanted to do was, okay, actually I'll talk about two more things. Posting on YouTube at least twice a month. I'm kind of playing catch up right now. The month of February, like I said, there was some reasons why I did not want to show myself on camera, and so I didn't post. And I recorded, and then I looked back at the video and I was like, I cannot post this. I'm not posting this, and it did not get posted. So I'm hopefully this month will be better. This month will be better, period. The other thing was writing a gratitude letter to someone every week. I really liked that I was able to explain to my loved ones how appreciated they are and how much I appreciate them and how much I love them. Someone every week was getting a letter in January, and I do want to keep that going. I don't know if I'll do that for the whole rest of the year, but I did want that to be a thing for at least Q1 of the year. So I'm gonna pick that back up in March, and yeah, hold myself accountable to that. So as you can see, I still need to fill out my March bingo card, which will probably get done today. Today is Sunday. I'm feeling fresh. I'm feeling anew. I feel like this is going to be a great month. We just need to put our best foot forward, and I need to continue braiding my hair right now before it gets too late. How I've been feeling about it, I've been kind of down. Not in like a depressed kind of way, but just like, dang, I wasn't able to do, my February wasn't as good as my January, but I did a little perspective shift, and although it didn't seem as productive, it still was productive. I still posted. I got to have new experiences. I got to spend much needed, valuable, and quality time with family and friends. So it's just like sometimes there's gonna be a little bit of a trade-off, you know, from month to month on what you can get done and what you can't get done for whatever reason. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you failed. Are you guys understanding? Yeah. As I was saying, my battery just died. I think I was saying that I don't want to look at February as a failure. It's more so a learning lesson, you know, realizing what's realistic in a month with everything else going on in life, everything, all the other responsibilities that you have to take care of. Random things pop up in life that sometimes you have no control over, and you can't really stress about those things. It's life. Things pop up, and sometimes those things now take precedent over what you had planned, and you need to adjust and be flexible. So yeah, I'm basically just taking it as a lesson, and February is not a failure, because one thing I don't want to do is turn a bad day into a bad week and turn that bad week into a bad month and turn that bad month into a bad year. No, it is only February. We have 10 more months to go. So 2026 is still our year, no matter how one singular month looks out of that year. We can continue to make adjustments, make changes, and be our best selves the best way we know how. Clock it. So yeah, I'm hardly finished with my hair at this point, but I'll come back when I'm finished braiding it up and I'll tell y'all my closing comments. But yeah, I'm so excited for March, and spring is near. It's about to get warmer outside. Before the sun goes completely down, I just finished my hair. It's all braided up, ready for it to be wrapped up in a scarf. But yeah, I just say all that I said to say, do not give up on your goals this year. Do not give up on anything about you. Don't play about you, because I'm not going to play about me, and my goals are going to be completed regardless of a bad day, regardless of a bad month, regardless of a bad week, regardless of a bad moment. We don't let those things stop us and keep us from getting back up and trying again, because that time is going to go by anyway. That 6 months is going to go by anyway. That year is going to go by anyway. Don't you want to have progressed in some form or fashion in that time? Because we're only getting older. So yeah, I just want to inspire those out there. If you feel like you've had a bad month so far, if you feel like you've had a bad week, it's not too late. We still have so much time in the year left. It's only the third month, the beginning of the third month of the year. Just keep going. Keep trusting the process. Do what you can, do your best, show up every day, and the results have no choice but to show up. I'm going to wrap my hair up, and I will see you guys next time. Let me know if you want more videos like this. Let me know what you want to see more of so I know what to film. And I want to keep giving you guys content consistently. So yeah, until next time.